delivering a fastball for a strike. Up the middle, Beltran throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Hey, Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Line drive, pulls it down, and there are 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Billy Benjamin getting ready to hit. That's inside.
That's inside.
And it's 1-0. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Two down, nobody on. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Phillies, Philip Bate. That's in there. That's strike 1.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
Softly hit to third. McAtee tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The second baseman, David Beltran.
Oh, hey! He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. DeMonte takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. And now the center fielder, Steven Carrara.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Oh, that's
what
inside.
does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
That clips a corner.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, Xavier Carter.
Xavier Carter.
Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2 again. Got him. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the right field,
Yep, that ball went out.
And the 1-0. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases.
Hey!
No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Forrest DeMonte.
Hey!
And Boog, this guy keeps finding his way around the bases and eventually scoring. It's always fun running into the dugout and high-fiving your teammates after touching home plate, and he's done a lot of that lately.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Phillies, Lucas Connolly. Altman back to work. Hit on the ground to the right side. Benjamin steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Schwartz playing up the middle at short in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and his slugging percentage so far this year right around .450. Line drive to short and caught. And for now, the home run streak takes a pause. A lot of game left, though. Phelps in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. That's inside.
Top of the third, no score. And now 1 and 2.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. As we go to the last of the third, here's the center fielder, Lamar Werner. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0. Foul ball there. Here's your 1. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played careful with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Charles Early stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball.
That one fouled off. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, it takes so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate to the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
This ball's chopped in the ground. Beltran. Spin, throw, that's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So digging in, Cody Berger. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Base hit and a run comes in.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
He's got it. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Now it's the DH, Xavier Carter. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one's in there. 0 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with the quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. As we go to the top of the 4th, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Henry Rodriguez.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
The other way, that's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3.
He's out.
And they turn the double play. Now it's a cleanup hitter for the Phillies. Philip Bate. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's low.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Whips it to first, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Digging in, Agustin Nunez. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Just
Ball
missed.
2.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Checks a swing, appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And first offering is fouled off.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
And the 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the center fielder, Lamar Werner. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
That's outside.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right field, that's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Nobody on. Rip, but it curls foul.
Now, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
The 1-2. And that skips into dirt. And there's ball 4.
That pitch is in.
Battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next, Charles Early. Single to right in his first trip. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And it's fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball 1. McAtee leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one misses, and the count is 2-2. Quick toss to first. McAtee back on a dive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through him for the K. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Phillies, Steven Carrara.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Well, these Phillies need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Flips the corner. That's strike 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Stays alive. Comes a 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. The Phillies trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball.
Just missing there. And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
That's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel. 4 more.
This one in the air, center field. Warner settles underneath it. 2 away now. At the plate, Eldon Schwartz. 0 for 1 so far. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And that's his strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Alonso Gomez Phelps. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Siggy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. Swung on, popped up left side. Phelps should have this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Cody.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. And Siggy, he leads the league this year in runs scored.
That's the ball.
Berger went deep twice in his last game. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Schwartz under it. And there are 2 down. The pitcher on here, Andre Cabrera.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now, Billy Benjamin.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
That's a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. That ends the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Phillies, Doug Phelps. That one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2. The Phillies down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him swinging. So digging in, Gary Griffin. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Nope. Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
Doubled up on the slider away. Two-seamer here. Just watch and see.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Justin Ryan gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Ryan, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young.
Ball, that's outside.
He joined the team as a free agent.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch inside.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Lions, the right fielder.
Foul ball. Smoked into left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
DeMonte now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. The 0-1. Nice grab. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Phillies DH, Heath Lintner.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Nope, that's inside. Nope, outside.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Tosses across the first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
Ball, that's in.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's a 1-2. In the air, left field to Monty. Under it, 2 away. Late game chance slips by. Streak on the line, but still no homer today. Beltran now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
2 down, nobody on. And that
That's
one
a ball.
upstairs, ball 1.
There you go.
After it, appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Lamar Warner. There's a strike.
That's a ball.
Ryan, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next to the line, the first baseman, number 50, Jeff McAtee.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Tap foul at the plate. Now quick throw to first. Warner dives back in safely. Warner gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. To second, there's one. A sensational double play. Here's the catcher, Charles Early. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And now it's filled up.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1. There's a strike. Swings and misses. That ends the frame. On the mound now, Kurt McLaughlin.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab. 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Lucas Connolly.
The Phillies trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. Here's a high chopper. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And the batter now, Eldon Schwartz. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And just like that, they're within a run. Check swing. He went. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. And a slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault it, of course.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Alex Valenzuela.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cody Berger.
Ball.
Hard hit, right side. Rodriguez takes it to the bag, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Number 23, Benjamin.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
just misses.
Nope, that's down.
Next
No,
offering
that's
is
down.
downstairs. And a 4-pitch
Nope, that's
walk.
down. Ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first, and now the DH, Xavier Carter. 0 for 3 in this one. This is again
Down.
5 in a row. Six straight outside the strike zone.
2-0 count, you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Just off the inside corner. And now 3-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate and runs in on the hands.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 gone. Out to short, and that is the inning. on the mound.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And in one hops the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Gary Griffin in the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Just missed.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the base of the wall. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. The relay throw. Safe. It's 3-3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
On the ground, and a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Rick Davies.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Now, Philip Bates. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And fouled off. In there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, but he's got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the batting.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. Ball one, no strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and he popped it off. Has room and he makes the catch. Go ahead run on base. Steven Carrara stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Far off foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 on, 2 outs. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Otto Asensio.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Right side. Beltran. Slings to first in time. Jeff McAtee will hit next. just
that
missed.
close.
Next offering is foul back. Asensio trying to send this extra innings. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings and misses. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, number 60.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
That curveball slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing block.
The 2-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And foul as it bangs off the fence.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Swing and a miss. Stuck him out. Flying the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 4-3. Phelps stands in now, looks at that one inside. The 1-0. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Nunez under this one. And there's 2 away. Kept in check once more. It's starting to feel like the pitchers may have a chance to cool down. Baseball's hottest bat. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Ball. That's inside. Ball 2.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Gary Griffin stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a miss there. One run across in the frame so far. You're in extra innings. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is that. And we're back. And here's the catcher, number 0.
So you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. That's a slider for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Clifford Bliss.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
So they're down to their final out. Cody Berger, the next to hit. Bliss going for save number 1 in this spot.
Ball inside.
Right through there for a strike. In the air on the infield, Beltran. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
4-3 our final score, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.